I definitely like to choose exercises that make me feel like I'm chilling. Should be stretching about 1 or 2 minutes per side, where we want to focus on our breathing. So slowly inhaling and then slowly exhaling. What's up, team? Steve Reyes here from Grindtime Strength, and you already know today we're going to be talking about developing a self-care stretching routine. And if you're new to this channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, click the notification bell so you know when I'm dropping a new video. All right, let's get after it. Stretching is super important because it's definitely going to help your body recover from all that hard training you've been doing. Now, with that being said, nutrition and sleep is going to be the first and foremost principles that you definitely need to be abiding by in order to reap the benefits from your training. All right, guys, when I'm stretching post-workout, I definitely like to choose exercises that make me feel like I'm chilling. Because when you're training, you're on 1,000. But when we finish training, we want to make sure that we're bringing our bodies back down to a chill state. And now that being said, based on your fitness level, you definitely need to modify these stretches based on what's going to make you feel nice and chill at the end of your session. Now, to dive into one of my favorite stretches. All right, guys, now one of my favorite stretches is going to be the Pigeon Pose. Now the Pigeon Pose is going to stretch out your groin, your hip, your butt, your low back, all that good stuff. So if you spend a lot of time sitting at a desk, or if you're squatting a lot or anything of that nature, you can definitely benefit from doing the Pigeon Pose. Now to start off, you're going to go ahead and go to the top of the push-up. You're going to swoop your leg right in front, and then you're going to try to drop your hips to the ground. Now, you can stay in this position, or if needed, you can intensify the stretch by dropping to your elbows. Now, from here, you definitely want to make sure you're nice and chill. You can talk through the stretch. You can breathe nice and easy. And if it feels way too intense, then you can go ahead and switch over to a 90 and 90, where you're going to go ahead and rotate onto your butt. And then you're going to make sure you have a 90-degree angle on that front leg and that back leg. Now, same thing applies where you can go ahead and lean forward, twist to the side to intensify that stretch. Now, once you complete that, switch sides. You should be stretching about 1 or 2 minutes per side, so that way you can reap the benefits of the stretch. All right, guys, now my second favorite position is going to be the child's pose. Now, for this one, if you have tight shoulders, a tight back, you feel like your posture is rounded, definitely use this stretch to help you out. Now, it's super simple and super easy. You're going to go ahead and sit on your shins, and then from there, you're going to walk the hands out. Try to drop your armpits to the ground while you're sitting onto your heels. Now, try to relax in this pose, taking deep breaths as you can go. Now, if you want to intensify this stretch, we can make our way to an elevated surface like a chair or a bench. Same thing, you're going to have your wrist hanging off the chair or bench, and then you're going to drive your chest through to intensify that stretch. Now, with each rep each breath, you want to make sure that you are taking a slow inhale and then a slow exhale. Deep breathing with stretching definitely helps you loosen up, so definitely keep that in mind when you're performing these stretches. All right, guys, now my third favorite stretch is going to be the Spiderman. Now, this stretch was first introduced to me because I needed to improve my flexibility for my Olympics lifts. Now, this stretch, I definitely recommend it if you are super tight in this area, so your groin, your hip, your butt, all that stuff. And if you're sitting at a desk, definitely apply the stretch to your everyday life. Now, with this stretch, you can actually do it pre-workout where you're preparing for your lifts, or you can do it post-workout. Now, I'm going to do the post-workout version. You're going to go ahead and line up to the top of the push-up. You're going to swoop your leg right in front where your feet is meeting your hand. You're going to drop that back knee to the floor. And then from here, you're going to drive your chest up. So notice how my hip is trying to hang out by the floor. My leg, it's fully extended, my hip is fully bent, and I'm really focusing on dropping the hip. Now, if you want to intensify that stretch, drop the elbows to the ground, and this is definitely going to be super intense, so keep that in mind. Now, from here, same thing applies where we want to focus on our breathing, so slowly inhaling, and then slowly exhaling. And that right there is the Spiderman. All right, guys, that's what I have for you today. And hopefully you feel chill, nice and relaxed, and you're ready to get on for your day. Now, if you haven't done so, be sure to check out my previous video on cardio, 3 unconventional ways to get after it. Now, If you haven't done so, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and you already know, team, this is Steve from Grindtime Strength, and I'll see you in the next one.